y'all, what's up? We about to get started in just a second. Okay, we give a few more people time to get in the room. We are going to be talking about medicine. Okay, so just give us a second. Make sure that you guys are supporting the channel as you come on in and like the video. Okay, come on in, like the video, support the channel, honey, and we are going to get into things. All right, y'all. What is going on, everybody, honey? What is up? Listen, let me know that you guys can hear me. I'm hoping that you guys can hear me. Let me see if I'm able to check my sound on my end. So give me 1 second. Okay. All right. So I think that you guys can hear me. All right. We got to talk about a few things. First of all, Married to Medicine is bringing it. Married to Medicine is bringing it. Okay. Shout out to the people over here in the chat. What's up, Edward Scissorhands Mouth? What is it? Edward Scissorhands Mouth BBW. What's going on? Hey, Laya King. Hey, is it Naries? Because I always call you in Aries, and it may be Naries or Naries. I could be saying it wrong, and I've been saying it wrong for years. But shout out to you. What's going on, Energy Tarot? What's up? My opinion, not yours. I know that's right, baby. That's one thing people got to understand. That's my opinion, not yours. You don't have to agree. That's your opinion. Okay. What's up, T Geddes? What's up, Donna? Can I tell you I ain't done SHI all afternoon? Listen, I'm with you. We see each other, honey. What's up, Don? Is it Donia? Donia, what's going on? Hey, Jamie, how are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. I hope you and the baby are having a beautiful day. We are. We're having a good day so far. What's up, Latasha, baby Trisha, Aaliyah, Ashanti, Latanya, Fine 9JA. What's going on, Kayla and Lenny? What's up? What's going on? Listen, y'all. So I'm finna tell y'all right out the gate. Y'all finna be mad at me. Y'all finna be mad. I'm just finna tell y'all. Listen, BIT, we have to talk about the live that Dr. Heavenly, Quad, and Love B. Scott did over there on Love B. Scott's channel. I took a few little notes, so we are going to chat about what they had to say. But I'm going to tell y'all right now, I am Team Toya and Team Quad. I'm not choosing. Y'all is not going to make me choose. I am Team both of the girls. I'm sorry. I am team both of them. Quad, sometimes she really do get on my nerves as I watch her on the show. But watching her on the live with Love B. Scott, I was just chuckled. She pulled me in. And I'm like, you know what? I know for a fact Quad is a vibe 1000% behind the outside of this damn show. I was actually enjoying it. When I first saw the snippet of her mocking T, I was like, no, she didn't. But I said, you know what? Let me watch the full live. I watched the full live and it was funny. I'm sorry. It was hilarious. She didn't just do T's voice. She did Dr. G's voice. We all be doing Dr. G's voice, girl. She did Dr. Heavenly's voice. So I don't think that she was really trying to comfort T. I do, however, feel like she was more so trying to comfort Dr. G, though. High key. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm thinking. But listen, I'm here for Quad, y'all. I didn't think I would be this season, but baby, I'm here for Quad and I'm here for Toya and whatever issues they got at this moment. Now, granted, things can change. We are only on episode 3. But as of us being on episode 3, I said both of the bitches got me. They got me. So let's get to this live real quick. So B Scott, Quiet, and Heavenly. Heavenly says that she loves her some Phaedra. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I thought that Heavenly was not gonna be featuring Phaedra. I was wondering if Phaedra was gonna try to come over to her show and take over because Heavenly feels like she's in charge of the girls over there. But Heavenly feels like Phaedra came right in and really did a good job. She slid right on over there, gave us what we needed, and everything has been good. Like, so Dr. Heavenly really, really loves her some Phaedra. Okay. She says that they didn't need Phaedra, but they definitely welcome Phaedra over there. She said one thing about her, she does not like weak bitchs, and she feels like Phaedra is not one of those, and that's one of the reasons why she really likes her. Okay, so that's one thing I took from Dr. Heavenly. Now Quad hopped on that live. Quad joins and she starts speaking on Toya not wanting her at the party. She says if Toya can get her the hell up off this show, she would. You know what? You could be right. You could be right. I do wonder if Toya's issues with Quad is truly her issue with Quad, or if she's still upset with Quad for how Quad and the other ladies develop whatever type of alliance to get her girl Mariah up off the show. Because yes, Toya and Mariah may have fought like on the first season or whatever, but they always remained, I think, better friends than Mariah has made friends with some of the other ladies on the show. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like if Mariah didn't have an issue with Bravo, I do feel like Toya would play the role of Dr. Heavenly and try to bring Mariah back into the circle. If Mariah didn't have this issue with Bravo, because that's one thing that Heavenly does. She always tries to figure out a way to bring Quad back in. So as much as I do feel like Heavenly be dragging Quad and she may not be that good of a friend with the stuff that she says, let me tell you something. That's a friend that's trying to put a check in their friend's pocket by showing production and the crew. Okay, crew meaning the cast and all of them, that we need Quad. So she trying to get her friend a check, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give you that. You be having some shady ways, but okay, we see each other, girl. I understand what you're trying to do there. But either way, I do think Quad could be right. Toya might be trying to get herself off the show. If she could, she would. Okay. Quad spoke on her ex and how she helped him start his practice, how they bought their home, the house that he's living in with Miss Girl. She said they bought that home on short sale, so she don't even know why he refinanced it when the house was damn near paid off anyway. That's real interesting. Could he have ran into a little financial trouble or something like that and needed to refinance or whatever the case was? I don't know. But Quad said, I know we talking a lot, we throw a lot up in T's face about her relationship with that man. But honestly, these may be the very things that's going to trigger him to give a different outcome, right? So if they apply that much pressure on the fact that, like, yo, this man over here got you living in this lady house, XYZ, maybe he'll sell the home or something and he'll go and buy her another house. So that's what Quad is saying, girl. So I'm like, I don't know. But she also said, listen, Quad was like, that man gave so much to me in our first marriage that any bitch that comes after me, it's going to be hard. And I said, Quad not lying. She not. I think she definitely did a number on Dr. Greg as much as she wants us to believe that he did a number on her. I think they did a number on each other. And I definitely believe that he spent a lot of coin on her. He strikes me as the type of person that does not see or know his own value aside from money. So that's the one thing that he feels that he could provide heavily, right? And he about maxed out. But the money wasn't enough to make Quad stay because she just wasn't happy. And I wouldn't be happy either. Like, I mean, I don't even know how to say it because it really doesn't matter what the man looks like or what he sounds like, because none of that will really make a woman stay if she's not happy. But it's like, it's one thing for you to be annoying, but for you to have an annoying ass voice to go along with the annoyingness of you trying to tell me things that I may need to do, or you trying to control me, like, I'm really the hell out. Like, girl, he just, no, I don't, yeah, had to go. He was annoying the hell out of me on that stripper trip. I was like, this is like, you give the guy that always got chose last. You know what I'm saying? Like, you was always chose last. Like, every time you asked somebody to go to the prom, they was like, no, thank you. I'm just gonna go by myself. Like, you just strike me of the person that often got rejected and you just do too damn much. Like, I don't know. It's something about Dr. Greg that I'm just not. He was nerdy and lame then, in my opinion, when he was with Quad, and now he's just as equally the same as he's with T, and she's about on the same level as him. But anyway, girl, we're gonna keep going. What else? What else did Quad talk about? Quad says that they talked about the 14K. So y'all know that's going to be an issue that we're going to talk about when it comes to the wedding and how this unexpected cost came out of nowhere. So Dr. Jackie over there trying to figure out how they all could pitch in to make this wedding a thing. And Quad said that she was willing to contribute something. She said, I could really pay for all of it. She said, but I didn't want to say that because I didn't want to, make her man feel no kind of way or anything. And I feel like the shots Quad is taking, in my opinion, y'all, I really feel like these are shots that are coming for Dr. G more than they're coming for Toya. I'm sorry, not Toya, but for Miss T. And the reason why I say that is because he was the one that was more financially off in the relationship than she was. And I think when they got that divorce, he probably did not expect her to be successful beyond him. So now that she is successful beyond him, she about slick want to, rub a few things in. Like, yeah, I did it without you. You thought that I needed you this whole time, and I told you so I really didn't. And here we are. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just feel like her shots was more so towards him than it was towards, Miss T. All right. Now, Heavenly also lets us know that Sweet T was a fan of the show. And I've been told y'all she was a fan of the show. And we already knew that because she hopped into the DMs, honey, of Dr. G. Told me, I could give you what you need. Obviously, you can't. Okay. All right. And even if you can get him what you need, because let me say that, let me correct myself, because sometimes you can give a man what it is that he needs and he may still want more. Hello? The way he over there trying to control you and stuff and manipulate and do whatever else it is. Okay. But when Dr. Heavenly, I felt like Dr. Heavenly gave us a little tea because I didn't know about that. Dr. Heavenly says that when they had some type of it was some type of women's circles or some type of event they had, or a breast cancer thing. It was 2 years ago that they had it. And Sweet T, and I really hate to call her that, so Miss T was at that event. And Heavenly took a picture of her. I guess she was with Dr. G and he must have been there, and sent it to Quad. So she was telling Quad, like, don't be trying to play me like I don't be no friend, or I don't be looking out or nothing. Well, I was the one that showed you and sent you a photo of Miss Girl before she ever even became fiance. So you already knew what the hell was going on. And Quad was over there laughing and nodding her head. So that's interesting. I don't know, Quad, because I'm like, I don't know. I guess it's okay for you to want to know what she looks like or who he's with now, even though you say you don't care. But then to be bothered that she's on the show, I guess that makes sense, considering the fact that, yeah, we may not want to feel like this is Quad's show, but Quad has been on the show for damn near 10 years. It is like it's her show. You know what I'm saying? And to bring that person over there, yeah, that was messy, but then it's like, shit, you've been checking for her. Obviously, Heavenly sending you photos and stuff of her. So if she's sending you photos and giving you a heads up, and you know who Gregory is with, knowing that y'all been divorced long periodically time ago, then here she is. It's giving. It ain't no different than Toya bringing that lady into the damn room, bringing you into the room for this. Y'all been asking about her. Well, here she is. Here she go. Hello. So I don't know, girl. That's just what I'm thinking. But girl, Miss T, you are definitely a fan. And I do think this may sound bad. I don't know if it's good for you to go be on Quad's side, to try and befriend Quad. I think it's best for you to just be yourself. The audience gonna like you or dislike you, whichever way they feel on that day. So just be yourself. You ain't got to be so buddy with Quad. What you was giving towards the end of the episode was absolutely giving fake to me. And we're gonna talk about it. And that's why I am Team Quad and I'm Team Toya. Like I'm really not gonna choose right now. We're gonna have to wait. All right. But let's get into the episode. I just wanted to give a quick recap of the live that they did over there with B Scott, because it was pretty entertaining. Okay, so there's that. Let's go ahead and keep going. All right, so Jackie and Simone link up for their infamous lunch date. And I love that. Okay, I know they were beefing out for a few seasons, so whenever I get a chance to see them together, just them two having lunch or whatever, I love that they can get their friendship back on track. A lot of friendships fall out because of a misunderstanding, so I'm just glad to see that they are, back together, because Heavenly was trying to get in between them two. Like, listen, I didn't say we did. Heavenly was definitely trying to come in between them ladies, but I'm glad that they're good now. Okay, so they speak on Miss T. and how she is not ready for marriage. Okay. They feel like because she's young, they feel like her generation is really spoiled. And I'm like, is it really that the generation is spoiled because they don't want to cook or do this or do that? Or was something wrong with y'all generation that y'all felt that y'all had to really show up for a man in a certain way and he still not do you right? Y'all did all of that, you know what I'm saying? Had to show up, be his wife, had to go to school, learn what you need to learn, still be the breadwinner in the damn family, all this and that, and then he still put your ass through hell. Like I'm confused. Like what would make, like, is something wrong with that generation being spoiled, or was something wrong with y'all because the generation realizing I'm not gonna do all this? Period. I'm not my grandmama and them. And I'm damn sure not my auntie and them if you think that I'm gonna just, no, I'm not. You're an able-bodied ass man. Get up in there and you cook too. Like, what the hell? So I don't know. That's just what I'm thinking, girl. Okay. But anywho, Jackie thinks that she might need to be gifted a damn life coach. And I said, Jackie, baby, I think she said for like a week or something. I said, Jackie, baby, that girl gonna need more than that for a longer time than that. Okay. For a longer time than that. And then I'm wondering, why are they rushing this marriage? What is that about? So if they've been dating for about 2 years or so, why are they rushing the marriage now? Like, why y'all ain't playing that out? Something's off about that. So anywho, speaking of T, we see that T links up with Heavenly. Whew, girl, this was an interesting scene here because I felt like T, you got a little too comfortable with Heavenly. You should have slid back just a little bit, like that wig was sliding back on her motherfucking head. That's what you should have did. Okay. You should have slid back just a little bit and not give her too much. Cause I'm like, girl, you're a fan of this show. You watch this show. You know Heavenly is not gonna keep nothing to herself and she's gonna go spread it out and tell other folks. But we appreciate the moment that Heavenly can put you in a space enough to feel vulnerable enough to share said information with her. We likes that because that's going to create more of the mess. So they speak on the wedding and how he's not involved. T was expecting him to be more involved than what he is, and he absolutely is not. He feels like if he provides you with the money, then really that's all that you need. Okay, you don't need nothing else. But I feel like, to me, y'all let me know, I just feel like that's what the men do. They typically don't want to have to deal with everything. It's because a lot of them be feeling like the wedding is for you. So whatever you want is fine with me. Just tell me what the cost is, right? So it's like, how involved do you want him to be? It just seems like to me, he really just needs to be focused on his groomsmen. And you can kind of, like, I guess, micromanage that a little bit. Like, where are you with this? Have y'all got y'all suits? Have y'all linked up? Have you da 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 da? I just feel like that's not that big of a deal. So I don't know if this is truly something T wants, which is him to be involved, or if she's creating this to be an issue to disguise behind something else. Like, is it really something else that you're more bothered about, but you're just saying that, oh, it's him not being involved? I'm not sure, but it don't really make sense. But okay, that's her situation, that's her marriage, that's her wedding. So yeah, they speak on the wedding and him not being involved. And they also talk about how, because Heavenly was like, well, does he tell you that, he pay for everything? Does he say stuff like that? She was like, yeah, he does. I mean, he does pay for everything. He does throw that up in my face in so many words that, he asks me if I'm paying the bills, if I ever have to pay rent or anything. Like, he asks me this stuff. And, I don't really have no response to it because he do. But make no mistake about it. Like, I make my own money. I don't need his money. I got my own. I have a great job and stuff. I'm trying to get stuff lined up for my future as far as like my 401k, this, that, and the other, health insurance, whatever. I'm trying to make sure that I'm secure in the future, but he don't care about none of that stuff. And let me tell you something, T. I do feel like with you going into this marriage with a man that's very well, more established than you, and maybe you're just as established, you just don't have the same salary range, right? I feel like you should continue to stick to that. Focus on your 401k. Yes. Make sure you cross all your T's or whatever, dot all your I's. Make sure that you are good. And I say that because you don't know what's going to happen with this marriage in the next 5 to 10 years, 20. whatever. So make sure you do got your stuff in order. Don't just because he don't be thinking about all of that. That's on him. And the fact that he does not be thinking about all of that, according to what you said, lets me know that you probably didn't even sign a prenup. I would love to see that, because when he was talking to Phaedra last week, he was making it seem like he's not finished with the prenup, or he's still working on it, or whatever the case. He made it seem like he is going to give you a prenup. But then when you sit down with Heavenly, you're over here talking about the things that he don't really care about. So I'm like, if he don't care about those, minute things, then I feel like, which really ain't that, important things, then he probably don't care about the prenup either. So if you decide to leave him and you get half of everything and you get to keep the house that Quad used to live in, then that's what he get. Because he should have learned his lesson when he was with Quad. Even though Quad says it's going to be very hard for the next woman to get out of him what she got out of him. I'm thinking about it and I'm like, is it gonna be hard for real? Is it gonna be hard? Now, I do think the relationship is going to be harder because he's not going to want to go through another divorce. And because he did not, in my opinion, do the therapy or do the work he needed to do, I think that he may think him being more controlling is going to make a person stay more. In addition, that's why he went and got somebody younger, somebody that he could likely manipulate, somebody that his accolades and his money would impress more than a woman that's like Quad. You know what I'm saying? So it was definitely a method to the madness when it came to him. But anywho, so she also goes on to let us know that Quad may be right about some things when it comes to Dr. G. And Heavenly was like, well, girl, what? Do tell. We're right here. Let us know. We're listening. Ears are open. She says he's controlling. He is a bit of controlling for sure. He has controlling ways. And then Heavenly said, well, keep going. Like, we want to know more. She says, like, she opens up about him lying about robbers being in the house with guns. And I'm like, why would he even go to that extent? And she says it's because she doesn't cut the security alarm system on when she leaves. She just leaves the house. But I'm just confused as to why did you need to create an elaborate story, though? Why did you need to create this elaborate story and say that robbers were in the house with guns? What the fuck? That's weird. I don't know. That's some weird and that's some outlandish shit. So if he would say that, I'm over here like, girl, well, what else would this man sit up here and lie to you about? Girl, it looked like Quad over here winning, Quad over here feeling vindicated. Y'all hear me? I think that's what Quad put over there on she put a cryptic message up on, I think it was Twitter, and then she told some she shall be vindicated in time and all this and that. And it's like, Quad, I think people have believed you when you talk about the abusiveness or whatever it is that Dr. G, bestowed upon you in the relationship. I don't think that's the question, really. I do believe people believe her. I think the issue is people want you to also acknowledge the shit that you put him through too. That's what I see more in like comment sections and on Twitter. That's what I see. Not just like, I think you've already been vindicated. Or not really needing to be vindicated because people have always believed you. It's just that what about your part is what I see the people say. But either way, it is what it is. What else? So I think she said that she got ready to call Greg out about it. Like, don't do that. Don't, create a lie because you want me to lock the security system or whatever. Like, you could have handled that so differently. So when she confronts him about this, she says this man tells her that she sounds just like Quad. Baby. And she was like, wait a minute, don't do that. First of all, baby, if I sound like your ex bitch, because that's the only other woman you ever had living in your mother house to check you, then that means it's a you problem. If you're with the next person and they're complaining about the same that the person before them complained about, you need to check you. Are you crazy? And baby, I said, y'all finna have a time in this motherfucking marriage. Y'all finna have a time. Now, let me tell y'all something. I'm not really featuring Miss T, but I am at the same time. Okay. The reason why I'm kind of not featuring her is because she is a weird fit with this group because she's so young. Right. And most of the ladies on the show are, they may be messy ladies or whatever, but they're more mature ladies, right? They're older. But at the same time, because she's married to Greg, And I slick want to see how this relationship flows and whether they're going to get it together or whether they're going to get it not together and they're going to move on. I kind of want to see that at the same time, but we'll see. I'm interested, but then at the same time, if she didn't come back, I wouldn't be mad. But we're going to see. I think she is securing her spot for the next season. Hands down. We are only 3 episodes in. 3 episodes in, and let's be honest, Miss T got us entertained. She got us interested. Phaedra got us entertained, got us interested. I feel like all of the ladies are coming to work. Jackie just comes and collects her check. Okay, that's the only person on this show that skates by is Miss Jackie. And I feel like she is a Bravo fave. And I'm not talking about a fan fave, I'm talking about a production fave. So she ain't going nowhere. Jackie gets the easiest check out of all of them. Period. But the other ladies have definitely showed up and they have definitely they have clocked in, and I'm here for it. So I also wanted to say this when it comes to the relationship. I think I did say this. I think I did say it. I'm not sure. But if I haven't, Dr. G and Miss T, I do not see making it past 5 years. I don't see them. And some part of me, I'm not wishing bad on a relationship, but I feel like I am at the same time. So I'm sorry. But I just think she deserves so much better than him in a sense. Like, girl, I felt her in the confessional when she was like, you don't try and check me or try and teach me a lesson like I'm a kid. No, okay? When you have kids, that's the lesson you teach them. I'm gonna be your wife. Don't play with me like that. And I'm just like, girl, you should not be with this man. You should not be with this man, girl. You should not. It's sad that I'm in my head thinking use him for what you can, because he clearly is allowing it. And that's you, getting your fame off of this show and meeting friends and getting in circles that you would typically not be in. Maximize on that, know how to navigate it. But him, no ma'am. That he ain't it, sis. But we're gonna keep going. So Simone and Cecil, they have to sit down with the boys, y'all. I love seeing the kids. I do, because we 10 years ago, like, they were kids. Like 10 years ago, they probably was about Toya kids' age or younger or whatever. But it's like, dang, they in college. Like, I like seeing the kids grow up on the show. So what we learned is that Michael, which is the youngest baby, is in community college. He's playing ball and everything, but he has a strategy. His plan is to transfer, get the credits, transfer to a bachelor school, and then, move on from there and hopefully go to law school, which is a good strategy, because a lot of kids, I feel like, they may apply to these 4-year colleges and may not get in. It could potentially be their GPA or something. So why not go ahead and go to a community college where you can get some credits that'll be transferable, and you can get a better GPA if it wasn't that great in high school, and be able to transfer over to a new university. So I'm like, shout out to him. Okay. It's only like a 2-year thing. I think community colleges are what, at least 2, no more than 3 years. And then he'll transition out into his bachelor. So I guess he'll get the associate's degree, the bachelor's degree, and then he'll go on to law school. As much of a playboy that little Michael seems to be, I definitely could see him being an attorney. So I think that would be a great field for him to go in. And I hope that he fulfills that. I would love to see years from now where they do a flashback where they had this very conversation where he said he was going to be a lawyer, and that's exactly what he went and did. Now, when it comes to Miles is over there at Georgia State. Now, he went to Howard, came down to Georgia State, took a year off, and now he's back at Georgia State, but he still lived with his parents. Now, I know a lot of people may find fault with that, but I don't. Number one, I feel like non-Black people do it all the time, where their kids are in their 20s and still living with their parents. When I look at the inflation and how these people are heavily increasing the prices for apartments and stuff, I feel like that baby is better at staying. That the best thing for him, in my opinion, is to stay at y'all house. Because if he's in college and he goes out and he gets him an apartment, I don't think that there's any place that he can work at that's going to guarantee he makes enough to pay for said apartment. So at least let him stay with you until Miles gets home, and then they can probably go off and get an apartment at a later time. When Miles get back, they can share one. But also understand, if this boy is in an apartment outside of the house, y'all probably gonna still be paying on bills the way y'all look out for y'all kids. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, save your money, let him stay there. He still need to get a job, work, go to college at the same time, stack up his money. So when that time come, whether it's his senior year or whether it's right after graduation, he is financially fit to just go on out there, get your apartment, and this is your life. You know what I'm saying? So they say they're gonna cut him off. I do not believe it. They have been talking about cutting their kids off for the past few years now, and they have yet to do it. Do I fault them? No, I don't. No, I don't. I feel like there are a lot of parents out here that don't financially have it. And if they could take care of their kids financially and look out for them like that, they would. And they just don't have the means. So if you're a family, parents that have the means that can do that, I'm not going to judge how you move with your money. So take it. Hey, that's what you work so hard for, to look after your kids and stuff, and also to enjoy it. And it seems like they're able to do both, enjoy it and look out for their kids. So, and then they seem like really good boys. I don't think they've gotten in too much trouble or any trouble, if that. So I'm like, that's fine, girl. Don't let them kids go out here and get put in debt. So many kids be so anxious and ready to get their own apartment just to say I got my own house, and can't even keep up with the damn power bill. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, girl, don't let these kids rush out there to only rush to debt. Hello, but let's keep going. All right, let's get to Heavenly and Alora, because Alora wants to go to FAMU, and of course, spoiler alert, we already know that she's at FAMU, and I'm so happy for her with her little cute self. She's over there at FAMU, and Heavenly does not want this girl to go. And I'm like, Heavenly, girl, I understand. I get it. Because that is their girl, that's their little girl. They don't want her to go. And then not only is that their little girl, that's literally the baby out of all of their kids. So it's gonna hit home for them, like the reality of, oh my God, all of our kids are the hell out this house. Like, oh, we are officially empty nesters and all of that. So I get it. And then I feel like society just seems much more dangerous for women now. I mean, it has always been like that. But when you're a child and you're coming up, I feel like we don't be thinking about it like that. We just be living our life, having our fun in our 20s, enjoying ourselves, la 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 la. But the older you get, it be like, damn, the world is crazy as hell. Was it like this when I was younger? So as an adult and as a parent, you're more so like, mama bear, like heavily, like, okay, you about to be miles away from me, and I ain't ready for that. I got to be able to get to you. I love when Damon explained that, you know, when he said, when it comes to the boys, I do feel like they can go off, and I trust that they're gonna handle themselves accordingly. And I don't think he was saying he doesn't trust his daughters. His daughter can handle herself. I just think because of how society is now, and it's much more crazier and much more scarier for women, for sure, Black women at that. I think that's where he was coming from. Like, should you even cry? I don't care if you drop a small of a tear, if you hurt, if you in need, daddy wants to be able to get to you like that. You know what I'm saying? So I love the overall conversation, so Alora could understand where her parents was coming from. But I also like that she kind of stood firm. Like, I hear y'all and I respect y'all and I love y'all, but I feel like I deserve the same opportunity as y'all do, which is to go off to college like everybody else. So I love that scene. That was cute. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all not gonna convince me that Heavenly is not down there at FAMU at least one weekend out of every month since her daughter has been gone. Because if I had Heavenly's money, baby, every what weekend, mama coming every third weekend of the month. Think it's a game. I understand, okay, and that's her alma mater, I believe. So yeah, Heavenly, that's like home to her. She probably be over there trying to book speaking engagements and everything while she down there. It's not just, I'm seeing my daughter, but it's a little bit of business too. So I'm here for it. I love the scene. I love that for them. Let's get to the bachelorette stuff and the bachelor stuff. So Cecil and the guys, right? They're gonna have a bachelor party for Dr. G. So they ended up getting him like this party bus with these two strippers on there, and he gets on there and he's so excited and he's so happy and all this extra stuff or whatever. And you got two big booty strippers on there, doing their thing. Curtis over there getting danced on, girl. He over there worried about getting in trouble. I said, you need to be, because you already know what we think about you. You need to be worried about getting in trouble. Hello? Anywho, while he over there worried about getting in trouble, Dr. G is having the time of his life talking about something. If he take his pants down, he not pulling them back up. Girl, I was cringing. And it's my fault because I don't know what that man is packing, and it ain't none of my business. Okay. But I will be honest and say I felt like whatever he was packing was about as small as his voice appears. So I was like, you pull him down, you better pull him back up. Cause I would file emotional distress or something on your ass, okay? Indecent and exposure. I'm gonna press some type of charge. You better pull them up back up. Cause everybody not trying to see that. Hello, you need to say that for Miss T. Don't play like that. So the guys decide that they're gonna go to the strip club. This is where the party bus leads them to the strip club. What I don't understand is what is it about strippers and strip clubs? Like, and I'm really talking about it in terms of the wedding, like the bachelor stuff. Not so much as like, outside of that, but it's like y'all go to the strip club before you get married, before the wedding, and after the wedding. Why not try to do something different on the bachelor night? Y'all linked up to do the same that you can do any other weekend. I don't know, but to me, I just feel like that's nothing special. So I mean, but then hey, if they would have did something different for the show, it would have been boring. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it really wasn't that bad to see the ladies shake their ass on the men. However, it was just like y'all ain't got nothing else y'all could be doing. Like y'all, like girl, what? Like I don't know, but that's traditional, I guess. Get over the strippers, and then it's gonna be after you done got married 2 months later. All right, bet where we finna go? We finna go down to the Blue Fang. Like what? Y'all just went there. Like y'all just. What is the? I mean, y'all could have did something different. Y'all do this shit any other time, but anyway, that's what they're gonna do because that's just how they is. Dr. G, baby, sweetheart, do you have to be so goddamn weird? Why did you go over there to that street? Damn, that remind me of somebody. What was the best man? Y'all remember when Candy was dancing on that man, the best man? And I can't remember what he said. I think he said, "I love you." It was something when she was dancing on him in the chair, and then he said something out his mouth. I think he said, "I love you" or something like that, or "marry me." It was the dude with the dress. I can't remember what he said, but that's what Dr. G made me think about when he sat up there and invited the stripper to his wedding. Girl, get this man, get his ass out. Get him out now. Get your stuff. Okay, I think Eugene or somebody said Cecil or somebody was like, listen, you can't be inviting no strippers to your wedding. And he gonna tell my son, it's my wedding. It's my wedding. I can invite whoever I want to invite. It's my wedding. I can do what I want to do. I can do what I want to do. She can come. I'm like, girl, listen, he getting on my nerves so much. This is all entertainment. I said, y'all, I'm gonna give y'all at least a 95 on this episode because y'all are definitely giving us something to feel and to talk about. Yes, come on, 95 score. Let's do it. But girl, he was irritating me from the moment he talked about dropping them pants and not picking them back up, and then want to sit up there and tell the lady that she can come to the damn wedding. Then you got the other lady over there dancing on Curtis trying to entice him, and he said, "You gonna get me in trouble or whatever." Then he said, "My wife carries a gun and all this and that," and I'm just like, Curtis, yeah, you trying to say all the right things because you know this is being filmed. But what the hell was you doing down there in Mexico not too long ago? What was you down there doing by yourself? Did you go by yourself? What was you down there doing? Okay, because now we got to check in with you, honey. All right, but anyway, that's just that. Let's go ahead and get to Toya and was it Toya and Simone or Toya and Phaedra that threw the party for T? I'm not sure. I thought it was Toya and Simone, but anywho, Toya and somebody threw the bachelorette party for T. So they got this hotel suite, this big old huge hotel suite, and they got these shirtless men all up in there. I thought the men were going to be strippers, but they weren't. They actually were just there to cater to the ladies, get them massages, scoop them up, take them over here, feed them, whatever they wanted. They were like servants to the ladies, okay? Now, Simone so got messy because when one of the guys scooped up Miss T and got ready to take her to the sofa or whatever, Simone says, "Well, I just want to know, is Dr. G gonna be able to, do this on the night of the wedding?" I'm just asking. I just want to, know. And then here go Miss T talking something. I mean, yeah, we practiced it. I said, bitch, it's the fact that y'all practice. That means no, ma'am. Mm-mm. No, ma'am, he's not gonna be able to do it, but he is definitely going to try. And Simone, why you over there worried about what that lady gonna be doing? You know, Cecil not gonna pick you up at all. He didn't then, and he not gonna do it now. Okay. But it was a cute little chuckle. Thank you so much for the super chat, Jamie. Oh, Greg be ching. Somebody smacked my ass. He was way too loose in front of them cameras. Curtis, too. 1000%. I definitely agree. Thank you so much for the super chat. Hilarious. Cheating. So yeah. What else happened? Yeah, so Toya, Simone, they throwing this from his T. Simone was like, yo, is Dr. G gonna be able to carry you? T says that they practice it. No, he not gonna be able to do it, but it's all good. Okay. Now, while all of the ladies are there, because first of all, y'all, everybody was there. There was a young girl there, not a young girl, but there was another woman there that they kept putting the camera on, but I don't know who she was. When Heavenly started to go in about the marriage and the things that T told her, they kept putting the camera on this girl. And I'm like, why are they putting the camera on her? Who is she to Miss T? Is what I was wondering. But I don't know if they put a lower third on the screen to let us know. So y'all let me know in the comments who that girl may have been. But anywho, when everybody got there, and this was before Quad, okay, T gets a phone call from Johnny, the wedding planner. Now, y'all remember Johnny because Johnny was on Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I believe Candy had to have a conversation with him about, I guess, him not, okay, that was the maid of honor. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. Candy had to have a conversation with Johnny about his lackluster work or whatever the case was. Okay. I feel like she may have fired him. Don't quote me. But whatever it was, Johnny is the same person that worked with Phaedra to sue, or at least Phaedra was his attorney to try and sue Candy and them, I believe. I don't know whatever happened with that lawsuit. I don't think it went far. But yeah. So what? Oh, this is another thing Heavenly said on that live. Heavenly said that Phaedra said if when I guess Phaedra may not have been on the list either for the wedding for the next episode. And Phaedra was like, if I'm not coming, then neither is my preacher or my pastor, because I'm the one that got the pastor to ordain or do this whole ceremony. So if I gotta leave, then he leaving too. So when I hear that, and now I think about Johnny, and then I think about how you was Johnny's attorney to sue or whatever the case was. Did you also hire Johnny for her too? How ingrained in their business and their relationship are you? Is what I'm wondering. But anywho, Miss T got a phone call. And I don't blame Phaedra. Yeah, bitch, if I ain't coming in, give me my fucking pastor, okay? Because y'all shouldn't even have this goddamn wedding anyway. Okay? Period. I don't even know why Heavenly showed up, high key. For her name to not be on the list, you the main one who don't believe in the marriage more than anybody. And if my child got a prom date on that day, I'm probably not gonna make your wedding either. I'll get there when I get there, because I'm finna sit over here and take these pictures and enjoy my child as they go off to prom. All right. But anywho, I'm looking forward to seeing that and how that whole situation plays out. But T gets the phone call from Johnny, and he tells her, like, hey, we got a lot going on. It's giving, everything is extra, we had to change the venue at the last minute. And with us changing the venue at the last minute, a lot of changes ended up happening. And he was just dragging it out. And I said, baby, get to the point, because we know this is going to cost money. Get to the point. And she should have knew that too. When you changing a damn venue, chances are it's going to be an increase in coin somewhere when you changing the venue. So then he tells her that to change the venue and to add all of the things that you want for this venue, it's giving 13 to 14K. That's what it's giving. So she immediately got frustrated and pissed. But I didn't really understand why. Because if Greg is over there acting like he got the money to pay for any and everything, then what would be the issue for him to cough up that 13 to 14K? So that also makes me think that he don't really got it like that. Like he says, he appears to have it like that on the camera, but high key, he really doesn't. Hence the reason Quad was like, I don't even know why they refinanced the house when we got it on a short sale and it was damn near paid off anyway. So it's like, Greg, you really ain't got it like that, boo. Because why is she spiraling out of control? Like it's coming out of her pocket. Don't he be throwing up in your face like he paying for everything? And it seems like he's willing to give you the money for any and everything, right? And then ain't no way she finna be marrying a doctor talking something, I get a little bit of the money. I get a little bit of the money. You ain't finna be marrying no damn doctor getting a little bit of the money. And somebody come over there and tell your ass it's 13 or 14K. And you think I'm finna be Dr. Jackie and send around a collection plate for everybody to put in on your shit. Hell no. Hell no. Not doing it. Scoot back. No, ma'am. Do you know what I could be doing with 3,000? A lot. A lot. Not finna give it to you. Hello? So you ain't finna be sitting over here marrying nobody telling some damn I get a little bit of the money. And then want to throw a damn fit about 13 to 14K. I'm not finna play with her. I'm not playing with Miss T. All right. So of course she gets pissed off. And this was the gag for me, y'all. She over there getting mad, right? So she's upset. And then, first of all, Heavenly goes to the confessional and says that this, see this right here, see this wedding not even supposed to happen. This ain't supposed to happen. That's a given sign right there that they shouldn't even be married because, girl, you ain't even got all your money for your wedding. So, girl, no, ma'am. Now, here's the thing for me. Her sister is trying to console her. I don't know if y'all caught this. The sister trying to just console. I think her sister probably barely touched her. Phaedra is pulling on her. Phaedra is the one grabbing on you. Your sister is just trying to say something to you or whatever. And you go off on the sister. So you know who the motherfucker to try is what we see. We know you know who to try. So you start going off on your sister, and your sister like, girl, I'm just trying to help you out. Well, get out because you always do that. Why you gotta get in my face, boo? Get back. Da 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 da. Did she get the run? I can't stand. Like, why she always do that? She get in my face. And I'm like, yeah, you and Gregory finna have a motherfucking time, baby. Y'all finna have a motherfucking time, girl. Yes, ma'am, you are. Don't tell me nothing else. Do not pass go. Go straight to jail, bitch. Y'all is finna have a time. The way you just went crazy on your sister because you were under pressure. About 13 to 14K. So I guess y'all don't got it like that. I guess you ain't getting a little bit of the money. Is what is giving. Because now you know you got to go back and deliver this information to this man that's supposed to cut the check. Yeah. Something's very awkward about that. And then you trying to go off on your sister, trying to fight your sister or whatever. They got to pull you into the bathroom to calm you down and stuff like that. Like, it was weird. Like, she eventually apologized to her sister, but then she still seemed like she was mad with her sister. Did y'all see that? Like, she hugged her sister and said, sorry, I just got a lot going on and I'm just under stress and pressure and la 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 la, just a lot. And then her sister was like, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? I understand. I know, whatever. But she still seemed like she was pissed on her sister. Like, don't say shit to me. That's the energy she was giving as she was walking off. I was like, okay, this is weird, but whatever. So she comes back. She sits with the ladies. Girl, it's this comment right. They gonna have mugshots too. They gonna have mugshots too to match the ones him and Phaedra. Him and Quiet got. Listen, it's so funny because I'm literally thinking the same thing in my head. That is too funny. That is accurate. Definitely, they finna have matching mugs. A mess. So, anywho, we get back to the group, and Phaedra's not sitting there long before she get a text message to go grab Quad. Okay. So so she goes and grab Quad or whatever. No. Let me go back real quick. So while T was in the bathroom going off, Heavenly was telling the girls about how this wedding is rushed. It doesn't need to happen. They not ready, clearly. And they like, why would you say that? Why would you think she not ready? She said, because Dr. G is controlling. They like, wait a minute, she ain't tell us that. We the ones that be around her the most. Like, how did you get this information and we didn't? Like, what? Well, Heavenly got a way of making people feel comfortable enough to tell her They business, number one. And number two, the reason why you and Toya probably don't know about that was because y'all was over there shading her when she was trying on that damn dress. And because y'all was over there shading her and calling out her body and this and that, she probably don't feel that comfortable to tell y'all that right now. Because y'all may turn around and use that against her. But she should have been watching this show as like the fan that she is, to know that Heavenly definitely gonna bring it up. Okay, and use it against you at some point. Hello? So anywho, Heavenly said she told me Dr. G was controlling, and I'm just telling you what it is that I heard, because I know whatever it is that I heard. Okay, that's just where we at with that. Okay, so there's that. Now then Phaedra gets the text message to go get Quad. She go get Quad, baby. Quad coming in looking good. I'm gonna give her that hair on point, breast sitting. Breast is sitting up. Okay, lingerie is looking good. Hate it or not. All right. Quad comes in. When I tell you everybody mouth hit the floor, but Heavenly's. Okay. When Phaedra brought her in, Heavenly was so happy. She jumped up, hugged up, started laughing and stuff. She was happy because she knew some shit was finna get started. See, Heavenly know how this goes. Okay. So she done hug Quad. Toya like, oh hell no. Oh hell no. Who invited her? Hell no. Oh, that's what we doing, Heavenly. So that's your friend? That's what we doing? Oh, okay. That's okay. Hell no. How she get up in here? So Toya says, how is Quad? How is she even here? And she wasn't even invited. How that work? And then Quad said, well, I was invited by Phaedra. Phaedra is the person that invited me. And so Phaedra says, okay. Yeah, this is my favorite part that Phaedra do. Before Phaedra gets ready to give y'all bullshit, she always does this, like she grasping her breath type thing, and she says, okay, where she trying to calm some stuff down. She does it every time, where she'll take a gasp, look around, type this sway thing with her head, and then she said, okay, well, you guys asked about Quad. I'm like, okay, right when she hit that okay, know the manipulation is coming. Know that she finna play on y'all top. Come on, Faye, what you got? So she's like, well, yeah, everybody has been sitting around. Every time we've linked up, you guys have asked about Quad. So if you guys are asking about Quad, I thought it was only best that we bring her here. Okay, here she is. Okay, y'all was asking for her. Here we are. What's going on? So then Toya says, oh, Phaedra, you a messy bitch. You a messy bitch. Girl, Quad that came in, not stun Toya ass. You hear me? Not stun her. Quad then came in. She done gave them gifts to T. T said, come in, Quad. Sit next to me. Sit next to me, Quad. Quad, come sit right here. Sit right here, Quad. Sit next to me, bitch. We got something in common. I'm with your man. Come sit next to me, girl. We could bond. We could bond over our man. Sit over here. Sit next to me. So Quad says, she sits over there and she says, listen, baby, I don't have any ill will towards you. Okay. I wish you the absolute best. I am absolutely okay. I got you a few little gifts. I hope that you like them. They're gonna make you very happy. So she over there talking to Toya like, hell no, this is weird as fuck. This is weird as fuck. Wait a minute. Didn't you just tell us not to bring up her name the other day? Girl, no. Because you just sat up here and told us not to bring this bitch name up. So what the fuck is this? What's going on? Like, why is she all up in your face? Why you tell her to sit next to you today? What's going on? So T looks at Quad and she says, well, girl, the reason I had said like they shouldn't bring your name up, it was really because it was like my engagement party or whatever. And then Toya said, well, what the fuck is this? I said, ooh, you ain't never lied. Call her ass out. Call her out, Toya. You ain't never like, what the fuck is this? Okay, so if that was an engagement party, what the fuck you think this is? Miss, sit over here by me, Quad, come over here, sit next to me, Quad, come here. Like, what is that giving? So then Simone asks, here goes Simone, Quad, we haven't seen you. We've been wanting to know where you've been. We haven't heard from you. Toya said, Simone, stop. Girl, you don't give a damn about nothing that girl been doing. Like, girl, stop. Like, cut it out. You do not care. I'm screaming. I'm screaming because I'm like, Toya's not lying. You do not care. Stop playing. Like, girl, stop playing. You do not care. I'm laughing. Toya's like, listen, This is awkward. And we're gonna have to get some straightening up in this bitch real quick, like, girl, real quick. So T said, well, girl, it's my event. Toya said, bitch, fire your ass. Okay, understand this. This my shit. Okay, this is what I'm doing for you. So no, it's not your event, bitch. It's every bit of mine. All right. So go ahead, Phaedra, walk your bitch out the same way you walked at in. I don't want to hear nothing else, right? So here go Quad, who really want to stay. While Quad sitting over there talking about Toya want her off the show, baby, Quad wanted to stay so bad. Quad said, well, T, do you want me to stay or do you want me to go? It's up to you, darling. What would you like? So T looking over there at Toya, and she says, well, Quad, I think that, for, this particular occasion, I think that it's best if you go ahead and you just leave. Like, I think that you should just go ahead and go, like, for right now. Like, you shouldn't even be here, girl. I appreciate the gifts and you coming to sit next to me, but she do got a point. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you can go ahead and you could go. You gotta go. So, Quad, get her she walked out. She's like, bye, y'all. Had a good time, girl. My job here is done. Let me tell y'all why Quad did it. Even though she really wanted to stay, it's not finna lower that check. So Quad probably was like, oh, I came in, I did my part, I stayed for about an hour at this function, and I'm still gonna get my 15 racks plus, or however much I get paid for this particular episode, but just not shaking nothing. Okay, so let me go ahead and go. I ain't gotta be bothered or stressed with you hopes, because I ain't been talking to y'all anyway. Understand that. Okay, so I done got my cute ass check, and I'm gonna go ahead and go home. This was nice. I know Phaedra gonna give me the debriefing later, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna skate out on you bitches, and that's just really what it's giving, right? So T, baby, I'm gonna be honest with you, girl. Although I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I was with Toya too. Although I love that Phaedra threw a monkey wrench in the scene and she brought in Quad, I love that. It was very entertaining and it was disrespectful a bit, because it's like, T, you can't control when and where people talk. Like, they always gonna bring up the cast members. That's just what they do, no matter what event they at. For real, for real. So now for them to bring her in, they've been asking about her. Here she is, and you clearly wasn't as bothered as you was the last time. We shows that you just be fake and you just be putting your energy, let me see how I want to say it, like misplacing your anger stuff or whatever, misplacing your issues somewhere else. Okay, because when that lady walked in, your whole mood changed. 1 minute is don't bring Quad up, now Quad is here and he's come sit next to me, get it together. But what else I wanted to say? Thank you so much, Nika, for the super chat. Production paid Phaedra a side bag for that invite. Thank you so much for the super chat, and probably did. But Miss T, I forgot what else I wanted to say to you. I don't know what else I wanted to say to Miss T, but I definitely was here for Phaedra bringing Quad in. I was not disappointed about it at all. I thought it was giving every bit of entertainment. Y'all been asking about her, so now this lady done showed the hell up. Okay, but I also was with Toya as well. BITCHU was not invited, so you got to get your ass up here. You got to go. I don't give a fuck who invited you. That person ain't hosting this event, and that is disrespectful for you to come up in here. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of was with Toya as well on making Quad leave, but I was definitely here for Quad showing up. And then some part of me is kind of like, well, shit, you can't feel like it's too bad because y'all was discussing her at the engagement party. So what's the point of her showing up to the damn bachelorette party now? Huh? But I guess it's more so the issue because Miss T made it known that it was an issue. So, yikes, you got to get up and you got to go. But I definitely was here for both of the ladies. I did not care. I feel like Miss T, with you only said what you said to please Toya. When you said that she had to go, I feel like, number one, you said that to please Toya, and also so that you don't come off as a hypocrite. That's why you told Quad she had to leave. That's why. Because when you told her, I think for this situation, it looks like you looked at Toya when you said it. And I think that because Toya was the one calling you out, that's why I say please Toya, because Toya was the one calling you out on the stuff that you said. But ultimately, you didn't want to come off as a hypocrite. And that's the reason that you told Quad she had to go. But that was pretty much the episode. And it was a good episode. It was definitely a good episode. Next week's episode, we're gonna see where Heavenly's not gonna be on the wedding list. I think Phaedra may not be on that wedding list as well. But I wouldn't have went. And if they would have added my name back, I would have left. But Phaedra, not Phaedra, but Heavenly also said on that live where she said production made them add her back or something like that, like add her to the list or something. They made T and Dr. G have Damon and Heavenly at that actual function. So it looks like they're gonna get in. We're gonna see how that's gonna play out. I mean, we already know that they're married officially, so we'll just have to see what the episode is going to give on next week. Oh, that's who. Okay. So it was Phaedra. It wasn't Toya and Simone. It was Toya and Phaedra that threw the party. I don't know why I've been saying Simone this whole time. So they threw the event jointly. So Phaedra had every right to invite Quad, but she should not have, even though it was within her rights. Got you. Okay. So yeah, I think that she could have invited her if she did, if she was hosting that event as well. But I also think it's messed up for her to not communicate that to Toya and let her know that she's going to, or at least they both have a discussion about who all can come. So they didn't even have that conversation. So it is what it is, but I enjoyed it, baby. When Quad came around that damn corner, I was like, baby, this is entertainment here, honey. But when Toya told her to get her ass out and walk her out, and Quad was like, well, okay, ladies, this was nice. After Miss T told her to get out, and baby, not you done sat up there and came in there with gifts and gave T the gifts, and T still kicked your ass. And T still kicked your ass out. Girl, I am screaming. That was pure entertainment. This was a good episode here. Y'all need to do something better with these housewives. I don't know if they need to be real friends or what the hell going on. Long-term friends or what? Excuse me. But y'all need to get that together, because these ladies are married to medicine are genuinely cutting up, and it's really not giving forced to me the way we can obviously see through some of the storylines in other shows. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to try my best to go ahead and finish up watching Real Housewives of Potomac again so that I can come to you guys with my review on that. Okay. So I'm going to talk about them ladies. But either way, that's all that I got. I thank y'all so much for watching. Definitely like up the video if you have yet to like up the video. That's one of the ways to definitely support the channel. Another way is to subscribe to the channel as well. You feel free to follow me over there on Twitter and Instagram. All right, at JamiThatsMe. That's all that I have, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like Soldier Rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but you run no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. When I catch my bad, won't fumble.